Hello everybody, it's Miss Denise and welcome back to another video. I hope that you and your families are doing well, that you're staying safe, staying home, and still washing your hands. Our new video theme is going to be extreme weather and natural disasters. Today, we're going to talk about earthquakes.
Earthquakes are caused by the movements of tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are what you see here. They're essentially the different parts that the earth is broken up in, and they move from time to time. Think about it as the earth stretching and readjusting itself. As you know, here in San Diego, we are prone to earthquakes. That is because two of the tectonic plates actually come together, right here in California. Look, that's us right there.
Did you know that we are actually on a fault? It's called the San Andreas Fault.
A fault is the line in which two tectonic plates meet. This is where movement occurs, which causes earthquakes. As you can see, it goes from all the way the top of California to the bottom, which is why we feel so many here. Earthquakes happen when the two plates start moving along the fault, like you see in this diagram. They move from side to side, which creates vibrations. That's what we feel. That's the earthquake. This diagram helps show the movement a little easier. As you can see, the plates are moving side to side. That is the plate movement. The vibrations that we feel and the actual movement are called seismic waves. Now, the part that is underground inside the earth where the movement began is called the focus, as you can see marked with the big red dot. Directly on top of the focus is the epicenter. This is the part on the surface of the earth where the earthquake can be felt the hardest.
Because we are in an area that is prone to earthquakes, you can go ahead and set an emergency earthquake pack close to your door so you know that you're always safe.
This is a very helpful diagram that goes ahead and shows you things that you can include in your earthquake emergency kit. This also can work for any other natural disaster or any situation in which you would have to leave your home in an emergency.
Now, let's do an activity to see how earthquakes affect buildings and other structures in our society.
You're going to need a plate or a flat surface that you can work on and some toothpicks. You're also going to need some marshmallows. I chose the colorful kind, but any kind will work. You're going to start by grabbing one of your toothpicks and putting a marshmallow on both ends. One on one side and one on the other side. You're going to go ahead and grab another toothpick and connect it like this. You're going to continue putting a marshmallow on the end and then connecting another one until you make a square. You should have a square like this. Go ahead and make a second one. Once you have your two squares, you're going to lay one down on the surface and then you're going to grab a couple of toothpicks and stick them on top of the 4 marshmallows like this. It should look something like this. You can keep building your structure as big or as small as you want. I started with a little house. Now it's time for the earthquake. You're going to grab your plate, keep it on the table or on whatever surface, and you're going to start shaking it in circular and forward and back motions to simulate an earthquake. Look at our house, it fell. That's because of the earthquake. Now that you've seen the effects that earthquakes have on structures, you can try to strengthen it. See what you can do so the house won't fall at least as easily with the earthquake. I'm gonna try to add an extra toothpick to all the vertical sticks. Now that it's a little more sturdy, we can try again. See? Our house didn't fall. Because we decided to strengthen our little house with an extra support on every vertical beam, we made it stronger and earthquake-proof. Sometimes this is what they do to houses and other buildings to make sure that they can resist earthquakes, especially in places like San Diego, where you have them a lot. You can try to create a structure as big, as long, or as small as you want. See how different structures work differently in earthquakes and see which ones are more prone to fall. Now that you know more about the reasoning behind earthquakes, earthquake safety, and the effects of earthquakes on buildings, you are more likely to be safe in the event that an earthquake would happen. I hope you all are continuing to stay safe at home, and I very much hope to see you soon. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time!